Yes, well, it does look like we have some sound issues. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. I had the microphone on mute there for a little bit. Apologies about that. Let's talk about what we are following in the news today, starting with an arrest that was made yesterday in Pitt County of a Winterville man. Now, according to warrants obtained by WITN, on Saturday, 20-year-old Jalel Kinch drove away from Winterville police officers on Reedy Branch Road who were at a checking station. Warrants say that Kinch was speeding, going 15 miles per hour over the speed limit and driving recklessly. Kinch then wrecked his car during the chase, according to warrants, and he got out of the car and ran away. Kinch was soon arrested and charged with felony flee and elude arrest with motor vehicle, reckless driving to endanger, resisting a public officer, carrying a concealed gun, and simple possession of a controlled substance. Now, Kinch's first court appearance is scheduled for today at 1:30 p.m. at the Pitt County Courthouse. And now we want to turn our attention to toxic plane fumes that again could be making some passengers a little bit ill and worried to again travel on the air. NBC's Emily Akeda has more.
Concerns about fumes in the skies.
People was on the plane saying, smoke, 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 yelling.
As some passengers have experienced smoke in plane cabins. The Wall Street Journal this weekend releasing a report on toxic fumes leaking into cabins, writing that the rate of incidents is accelerating in recent years. The Journal reviewing more than 1 million FAA and NASA reports, along with documents and over 100 interviews. The investigation pointing to two of the biggest aircraft manufacturers, Boeing and Airbus, particularly Airbus's A320 jet line, writing both have acknowledged malfunctions can lead to oil and hydraulic fluid leaking, resulting in the release of unknown quantities of neurotoxins, carbon monoxide, and other chemicals into the air. Airbus telling NBC News its aircraft are designed and manufactured according to all relevant and applicable airworthiness requirements. And a Boeing spokesperson telling the Journal, quote, "The cabin air inside Boeing airplanes is safe." The Journal outlining the effects of fumes in cabins, saying their smell is described as wet dog, Cheetos, or nail polish, in some cases making passengers sick and affecting pilots' vision and reaction times, according to official reports obtained by the paper. The FAA says the incidents are rare and cites a 2015 review that estimated a rate of less than 33 events per million aircraft departures. But the Journal says its analysis suggests the rate was around 3 times that by 2024. The Wall Street Journal noting that most odors in aircraft aren't toxic and neither are all vapors. The effects are often fleeting, mild, or present no symptoms. There have also been incidents of visible smoke in the air. In February, passengers on board a Delta flight seen covering their faces in a smoke-filled cabin.
Breathe through your clothes, Nana.
The plane landing safely.
The flight attendant got on the mic and was like, guys, we're aware that it's smoking. We're trying to get in touch with the pilot.
Delta telling the Wall Street Journal the company was cooperating with a continuing NTSB review. Now this morning, renewed calls for air safety after takeoff.
And again, that was Emily Akeda reporting. We now turn to your weather forecast, looking at mostly cloudy skies for those of you watching closer towards the Sounds, whereas those of you watching closer to I-95 may be enjoying a little bit of sunshine right now. We knew that today, again, we'd have rain showers over eastern North Carolina. But right now, again, that area of low pressure still just far enough off of our coast to where it's not producing completely cloudy skies across all of the east. Just across, again, more of our eastern sections, particularly the Outer Banks. You guys probably not going to be seeing too much sunshine at all today. Here's a zoomed in look at what we've seen over the past few hours as far as cloud cover goes. You can again see we do have some breaks in the clouds. Right now, Sampson, Duplin, Wayne counties, even Pender County looking mostly, if not completely, sunny. But as you head towards Hyde, Washington, Terrell, Dare, Carteret, Pamlico, even Beaufort County for the most part, again, seeing mostly cloudy skies. You may end up again seeing some sunshine at times, but rain showers are going to be around the east pretty much throughout the next 48 hours. We're not seeing a whole lot of a letdown here over today and tomorrow in terms of rain chances. Right now, this is what it looks like through our New Bern cam. Again, very gray, 71 degrees, northerly wind 15 miles an hour. The area of low pressure that's bringing in those raindrops isn't extending as far west as Goldsboro, which again is why we're seeing some sunshine right now over central Wayne County. As far as your air temperatures go, we're warming up. Mid 70s to low 70s across many inland areas. Those of you stuck under the clouds, though, right now a little bit closer to the mid to upper 60s. Right now we've got winds out of the northeast coming in at about, we'll call it 7 to 15 miles an hour across most of eastern North Carolina. But once you get closer to the Outer Banks, really once you get east of Highway 17, you're looking at a stronger breeze, 10 to 20 mile an hour sustained winds. Could push gusts upwards around 20 to, well, even 30 miles an hour. Right now, gusts at 20 doesn't make sense if we've got 21 mile an hour sustained winds in Elizabeth City and Manteo. But let's talk about the rain showers, because that's why tonight and tomorrow will be first alert weather days, because of the rainfall that we're going to see and the possibility a few areas could possibly pick up maybe enough rain to create some flooding concerns, especially areas that suffer from poor drainage. Those of you, again, watching on the eastern side, along and east of Highway 17, that's where the heaviest rain is going to be present over today, tonight, and tomorrow. A lot of the showers and storms, again, will stay below any sort of severe weather threshold, but we are, again, anticipating possibly 1 to 3 inches of rain with those higher amounts closer to the Outer Banks. Some areas could possibly see even higher than 3 inches of rain coming in here over the next 48 hours. Now, the frontal systems you're seeing further back towards the west, those are actually going to be shifting a little bit further northward, so no real relief on the way. We have to wait for that high pressure system you're seeing moving over Dallas and then Louisiana. That's going to be the system that really helps push a lot of the cloud cover and the rain showers out of eastern North Carolina. That will happen later on this week. But for today, tomorrow, and potentially even Wednesday, we're looking at a forecast that's going to be dominated by that area of low pressure. That means cloud cover, rain chances, and breezy conditions. Now, we do have to talk about what's happening in the tropics. We do have one area of concern that over the next 48 hours doesn't hold a great chance of development. Right now, chance set at just 40%. But when you extend that time period out to 7 days, that's when we could possibly see that area of concern, that X there you're seeing kind of at the bottom of your screen, that cluster of thunderstorms that could become our next name system. Next name up on the list is Gabrielle, and well, even if it does form, right now it does not look like it is going to be impacting eastern North Carolina directly. So great news in that regard. We do have, again, tonight and tomorrow highlighted in red for the windy and wet conditions. There is a chance we could possibly see some flooding on the roadways. Very isolated, very isolated. This is not going to be widespread, but we do want to let everybody know. That way, if anybody's doing any driving coming up later on this evening, overnight tonight, or early tomorrow morning, they're going to be aware that there, again, could be some trouble spots on those roads. Now, we'll dry out as we head through Wednesday, Thursday, and by Friday, we're looking at completely dry conditions. Air temperatures will rebound from the upper 60s tomorrow back to the mid 80s by Friday and Saturday. And that will lead us into another very comfortable weekend with highs in the mid to low 80s, overnight lows in the mid 60s. Well, that's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic Monday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Supreme Choice.